Hey, how's it going, everybody? Sheriff Brody here. Today I thought I'd do something a little fun. I am on my server today with my buddy Pablo, and I am going to be doing a little walkthrough on a training for the sheriff's department. So that way, if you guys ever have trouble when it comes to doing things for active on duty, you will always have this video to come back to and watch and see what to do. So what you should do first is memorize 10 codes. Now 10 codes are what are commonly used in RTO, which is radio traffic only. That's the radio channel you'll be in as your cop. They're commonly used in there, so 1011 traffic stop, 1080 vehicle pursuit, 1070 foot pursuit. It goes on through the list. You want to memorize yourself with those. Those are pretty important. Also, you want to familiarize yourself with your vehicle structure and your uniform structure for your department and your server. So my server currently doesn't have EUP yet, so we're just using PEDs. So you just spawn into this PED, and you'd be a probationary deputy. So you just go into V menu by pressing F1, vehicle related options, vehicle spawner, and we have an add-on vehicle section just for our cars. You would open this, emergency, and you'd spawn in the CVPI, which is this right here. Now your liveries are going to vary. Every single server has their own liveries, cars, everything. But for the most part, probationary deputies or cadets or whatever they're called will start off in a Crown Vic. It is the vehicle for recruits. It always has been, and it pretty much always will be. It's a very nice car, very good for someone to learn with, which is why you give it to a probationary deputy or a deputy recruit. So what you need to do with this is you want to go to vehicle related options, vehicle options, and you won't have like God mode and all of this stuff. I just have it because I'm the server founder. What you want to do is you want to go down to where it says set license plate text, and whatever your call sign is, you'll just put it in. So mine's 1King01, so I just put it in and it turned out like that. Then you'd go down to your mod menu and you just max out your engine, brakes, transmission. You could put on your X Eon headlights and then turbo. I run with bulletproof tires because random tire pops suck. And I also have my window tint set to none because some police cars are real sensitive. And if you put window tint on, it will cover up your light bar and mess it up. So with that in mind, we got our liveries. It's on the car. You want to go to extras, and this is where you can toggle pretty much everything. So this is where you'll get your light bar, your front visor lights, your dashboard light. This pretty much has everything you will need for your vehicle. So you pretty much slap everything on, and then this is what it would look like right here. Looks pretty nice, very, very nice. And I run the Crown Vic every now and then. I run it slick top with visor lights. It's a nice car. I usually run it. This will be your starting off vehicle basically. So I'm gonna unmute myself in Discord, and Mr. Pablo will kind of go through with traffic stop with me. He'll help me perform a traffic stop. Okay, so number one thing, always have to have a reason to pull someone over. Don't just randomly pull someone over. Isn't that right, Mr. Pablo?
See, yes.
Okay. So when you approach the vehicle, when they finally come to a stop, you want to park your vehicle at an angle. You kind of want to go for that, let's see, it would be on the right side. But if you're looking at it head on, it'd be on your left side. You kind of want to put that left, right side of your push bar on the back left tire. And then you radio into dispatch, 1 King 1 to dispatch, going to be on a 1011 northbound Fort Zancudo Approach Road, nearest postal 5005 on a pink 4-door vehicle, occupied ×1. And then you'd also add no additional 32s required. 32s is dispatch slang for backup. So then you'd walk around the back of your vehicle if you was on the right side of traffic. If you was on the left side, you just approach straight up to the driver's side. You'd approach, make yourself known. Hello sir, I'm Sheriff Brody with the Blaine County Sheriff's Office. No, I stopped you today.
I have no clue why you're stopping me today, officer.
Okay, so today, reason for the stop is speeding. You was going a little fast back there. Can I get your license, registration, proof of insurance?
Yeah, sure. Let me grab that for you.
Okay. Alright, sir. Sit tight with me. Also, are you in state or out of state?
I am out of state, Vato.
Okay, can you verify your name for me in chat?
Of course.
Alright, thank you, sir. Alright, then you'd walk back to your car. Always make sure you ask them if they're in state or out of state, because it could be someone who's not in CAD yet. And you don't want to waste your time going through CAD if you don't need to. You then come back to your car, and then you do /me runs info what diff. What diff stands for what do I find with a question mark. Press enter, and you'd give them time to respond. There we go. So it says he's clean, comes back prior for speeding. So right then you decide, are you going to write him a ticket, issue a verbal warning, or a written warning? So after you've made your decision, you'll step out of your car, walk around the back, or just straight up, depending on what side of traffic you're on. You'd walk up to him and be like, alright man, so here's what we're going to do for you. I'm just going to give you a verbal warning. It was only 7 miles over. Just watch your speed next time, alright?
Okay, Vato, I appreciate it so much, you know.
Yep.
I love the police. They're my favorite thing in the world, you know.
Yes, sir. Alright, here's your information back, and you're good to go once I turn my lights off.
Okay, thank you. Your name, Mr. Brody, yes?
Yes, sir. My name is Sheriff Brody.
I love you, Sheriff Brody.
Alright, thank you, sir. You have a nice day.
You too, Vato.
Alright, then you would approach your vehicle, and then once you turn your lights off, they will drive away. Alright, for this next section, we're going to be covering a 1080 or a pursuit of vehicle. So, say you just pulled this person over for speeding or a reckless driving, and then you got their information. So we'll just be like runs info what diff, and once again, what diff stands for what do I find. So we'll go ahead and run that information. And we'll wait for it to come back. Alright, so it says he comes back with a warrant for failure to appear, and then he takes off. So after he takes off, you'll radio into dispatch. 1 King 1 to dispatch. We have a 1080. You'd give the direction it's heading, which is westbound on Fort Zancudo Approach Road. You'd give your nearest postal 5006. And you'd keep in pursuit of the vehicle. After you pursued a certain amount of time, you would then radio into dispatch. 1 King 1 to dispatch. Can I start a pursuit timer? Dispatch will start the pursuit timer and inform you that you have 15 seconds for the timer to wear out. So you'd continue to chase for 15 seconds. After that, dispatch will inform you that the pursuit timer has expired and you're clear to pit. At that time, you want to be monitoring the vehicle's speed. Anything above 60 miles an hour is a no-go because it will just keep your traction. So you want to kind of go for about 45 to 50 miles per hour. You want to come up on the side and you want to put your ram bar right into the back of the vehicle. After they flip, there usually be another unit. You can box them in, and tell them to step out of their vehicle with their hands above their head. After they step out, you can tell them to get on their knees, which would be a /HUK command, and they'll sit down. And then you can walk up, holster your pistol, and then cuff them. After you get the scene under control, just make sure you turn your lights off. Or not your lights, my bad, siren off. You then search them and put them in the back of your car. You search through their vehicle. Before you drag them away though, just tell them to stand up so they don't scrape their knees on the ground. And then after that, you will radio into dispatch that you're 1015, which stands for 1 in custody, and you're en route to the station. Then you'd get him to the station and you'd process him. The server does not require you to read Miranda rights. It's officer discretion if you want to read them out or not. But I will put like a little picture of the Miranda rights on screen for you guys to look at and take a screenshot of. And then you jail him, and that's the end of the pursuit section. Alrighty, so this section is going to teach you how to clear a building. So with the server, we have an F5 menu that you can get into with the server password. You just go to the Elio toolbox, loadout, and you'd go over to standard, click enter, and the standard loadout will give you your loadout that you will need as an officer. So since we're going to be clearing a building, I'm going to grab my long rifle, my AR, and we're going to start clearing the building. So first thing to do when you are clearing a building is make sure to get a good view of the room. So like right now, you'd come up and you can see into that corner, you can tell no one's there, and you would just come around, just keep pieing. It's called pieing when you do like this pie shaped motion around the room. And you see it's clear. So we got a door here, and what you can do, since it's just one person, you can just shoot it and open it so this door doesn't open, so we can move on to the next one. Make sure you're not coming too close to the walls, because as you see, it will drop your weapon, and that's not very good to have when you're coming into a room. So this classroom, you can already see that it's open. You just shoot it open, pie the rest of the room. See, that's clear. And then you just come in, just to double check. After you know it's clear, just keep clearing the building. And then elevators, you just come up to the side right here when it starts opening. You can see that there's no one in there, and it's clear. Now, with staircases, it's a different game, because staircases are different breeds. So what you do is you open it, you can see it's clear, eyes go up to the next flight, and you just want to keep looking at the next flight of stairs up here. So let me remove my hat so we can see what we're doing a little bit here. I need to go to hats. We'll just remove that just for now. So you just make sure that your eyes are going to the next flight of stairs, just to make sure that there's no one here. So that way, if you see a threat, you can dispatch it before they have time to dispatch you. So we just want to make our way up. We're on floor 3. We just need to make our way up. The next area of rooms is going to be floor 6. That's where we'll be able to clear more rooms. Just kind of want to. It's a slow process to get up to floor 6, but clearing this building is a good thing to do, because one, it has a bunch of stairs, so you can develop the habit of switching the steps. Because like this right here, there's a ledge here, and you're already on it before they even have time. So as you can see, you have a door here on the left with a hallway. What you would do is you would clear that hallway first, and you just come around, make sure the room is clear, and you shoot the door, make sure it comes open, and if it does, you can open it, do another pie action. If it's clear, you can also check these corners, As Captain Price always says, check your corners. You'd come over, open the elevator, check that, and now there's this room here that you can check. So you just shoot it open, clear. This side's clear, and you clear the other side. Oh, you got a suspect here, so go ahead. Suspect, put your hands up now, and get on your knees. After the person gets on their knees, you can then move up to detain them and have an officer carry them down the stairs and outside. After you detain them and have the officer move them, you can then come to these flight of stairs and clear the rest of the building. Just keep going, keep going. Now with this, it's a little challenging, but you just kind of have to check here, it's clear. Just keep checking both sides, and there you go. And that is how you would clear a non-lethal threat. Next section is going to be covering a lethal threat. So we'll be right back. Alright, so this section is going to be covering how to clear a lethal threat out of a building. So it covers over the same steps that you had to go over to clear the non-lethal threat. You would just grab your long rifle, AR, or shotgun if you're not rifle certified, and just shoot open the door, see if it's clear. Come in, keep your back to this back door so it doesn't move your gun down like that. On this door, always pie the room, check if it's clear. And then come through, you see you got a classroom here on the right. Keep your eyes forward, and just check the rest of this corner just to make sure it's clear. And then your eyes can go to this classroom. And as you can see, I'm pretty sure you guys can see what I see right now. There is a threat in this room here. So what you do is you identify yourself. Hello sir, this is Sheriff Brady of Blaine County Sheriff's Office. What are you doing in there?
I'm making paella, ese. You need to leave, man.
Okay, do you have a weapon on you, sir?
No, just a spoon, Don't worry about it.
Just a spoon?
Yeah.
Are you sure that's not a weapon I'm seeing in your hand, sir?
No.
Sir, don't lie to me.
Listen, Vato, if you come in here, I'm gonna have to discharge my weapon,
So you're saying you're gonna shoot me, sir?
Worst come to worst, you're gonna die.
Okay, sir, so you do not want to come out peacefully?
That's a no, sir.
Okay, so at this point, the suspect's refusing to come out, and then you would dispatch him. And always clear the rest of the room. Just because you think it's clear, it doesn't mean it is clear. There you go, and you move up on the suspect, make sure that door's not open. Okay, you move up on him, and you do /me clears weapon, and the /me checks pulse, and then see if he's alive or dead. I think I only shot him twice, so he would most likely be alive, just depending on where I shot him. And that would be the lethal threat. Alright guys, that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed this little lesson type video. I hope you guys get a lot of it out of it. I'm going to be leaving the Discord to the server I'm on in the description. That's where you can find the IP, additional information, stuff like that. It is my server. I have finally decided to relaunch it. Hopefully, it'll actually go off somewhere. But I appreciate you guys for stopping by and watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.